Rex, aren't you going to be late for work?
Why? Hey, it's not the quantity of time one spends on his job, it's the quality time. You can quote me on that.
I can, but I won't.
Besides, I was working in my hotel room. Telephone stuff, you know.
Well, why do you come so far for a cup of coffee? I mean, your hotel, the Springfield Inn, is all the other side of Lewis.
You cannot call this simply a cup of coffee. This is Java. This is Joe. You can't get something like this outside of a B-40s movie.
Well, listen, Buster, would you like another cup of Java on the house?
Well, in spite of your Jimmy Stewart impression, I just have to say nix to that. On second thought.
What are you so busy with, Sherlock?
Nothing I can't handle, Watson. If something changes, I'll let you know.
What are you doing?
I gotta go. See you later.
Hiya, Rex.
Oh, hi.
Glad you're here. I was going to call you.
Officer Cooper, I didn't see you walk in. How you doing? Must be busy with all this snow.
Yeah, actually. But, well, we have more important things to talk about, right?
We do.
Yeah. Come on, you're supposed to help me out here.
With what?
With my father. Remember, you were supposed to come up with a lead?
No, you said that. I'm sure there's nothing I can come up with.
Oh, come on, there must be something.
Hardly knew the man.
Well, what about his friends?
Them too. Them neither. Them either.
So what do you
Whatever's
think?
dramatic, I'm saying that I'm sorry I disappointed you, but I'm not the man to ask.
Well, thanks anyway.
Oh. Now I feel like I let you down.
No, it's not that. It's just... Well, if you think of anything, let me know, okay?
I will.
Now, the mambo is the one where you go under the stick, right?
No, it's called the limbo.
Right. The mambo is the one with the salsa music, you know.
Mambo, limbo, you will dance them all.
What are you guys talking about?
Caribbean vacation.
More like a Caribbean divorce.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna go for one of those quickies.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Well, no, I think that's great, I guess, yeah. I mean, there probably will not be any time for dancing.
Then you must make time. Dance is the expression of life. And you have so much life in you, Eleni.
What do you think, sis? Isn't this great?
Yeah, I'm just kind of worried about Eleni. Isn't it a little late in your pregnancy to be flying? Harley, I would swim there just to be free of Alan Michael. But you're right. I did go to Dr. Sedgwick and everything is fine.
And it's clear sailing now.
Sailing is also good for the soul.
Yeah?
Well, I hate to sound a mercenary note, but, well, actually, no, I love it. How is the settlement going?
Oh, of course, the divorce settlement. I forgot. Perhaps at last we can have a new stove.
Hey, if things work out like she deserves, you can get a platinum stove.
It's not gonna be a settlement.
What?
Lainey's not gonna take 1 cent from that jerk.
AC, hi.
You got a minute?
You're alone?
Yeah.
Look, AC, it's really kind of early.
It's coming up on noon, Nadine.
Yeah, well, people that have little babies, you know, time kind of gets turned upside down, and I had a really rough night with Peter last
2
night.
minutes.
Look, if this isn't an emergency,
I'm
maybe
worried
we
about
can...
Harley.
AC, we've been all through this.
Yeah, well, this is something new, something you're not gonna like.
What is it I'm not gonna like?
I found a note yesterday addressed to Harley. It's a note with letters cut out of magazines like an amateur blackmailer would use.
She's being blackmailed?
I don't know what she's being, but if she saw this, she would be out of here.
Well, where?
On a wild goose chase.
What's in the note?
Let's say it's something that would get her hopes up.
But you said she hasn't seen it?
No, I got to it first. I don't want to see her crash again.
It's about her father, isn't it?
She's driven to find him. And if she sees this, if she gets any little hint, she'll be out the door. So I figured I'd look into this one first myself, make sure it's a legit enough lead before I risk her getting hurt. Any idea who might have sent this?
Are you okay? Did something go down wrong?
Yeah. When Frank said something about no settlement.
Well, Michael just can to take his money.
You're gonna let that little brat laugh at you.
He's not laughing, Rex.
I don't care what he does, as long as he goes away.
But didn't the Sportings go into bankruptcy?
Yeah, they lost the company.
Well, then there can't be any talk of a settlement in
They
the
may
first
have
place.
lost the company, but that doesn't mean all the fat cats at the top didn't get their share.
Alan Michael
What, this little Spaulding creep has his stash. Either he's got it in an old sock or he's got it in a number bank account in Liechtenstein. I just hate to think of you letting him keep all of it when part of it is rightfully yours.
With all due respect, cousin, right?
I'm sorry. Listen, it's your business, right? But I'm Ken, and I care about you. I just want to see you two get off to a good start.
Well, we have. We're getting better.
Look, it's not like I'm asking you to steal anything.
Look, there's no settlement.
Come here. Come here. Look, I know you're feeling it's good to be free of this guy, right?
Yeah.
I've been through the end of a marriage. I know the emotions, the bad feelings, the anger. You just want to be rid of all that stuff, right?
We are.
But you have invested a lot of time in this marriage, energy, emotion.
I think Rex is right.
Uncle Stavros.
Oh, what are you going to do now, Fort? You're going to tell me it's not my business? I am also Ken. I also care what happens to you.
When a marriage ends, you have a right to walk away with something, especially when the other party isn't going to feel the bite.
Look, there's not going to be a bite.
Look, I've seen this happen before. Women who get the short end of a divorce. They let the husbands walk off easy. Don't let it happen to you. Take the money. Take what is rightfully yours.
Look, cuz I'm trying to be polite here, but I mean, I appreciate your concern. But we think differently.
Are you sure you're Nadine's kid?
Yeah. And I'm also his son. And he would understand what I feel and what I'm going through.
Wait a minute here. You are all talking about my life, my marriage. Frank, I do not know.
You don't know what?
Well, I think your cousin Rex is right.
You want a settlement?
Yes. And I'm going to take one.
Lenny, I don't like it. Besides, Alan Michael will say no.
No, you're wrong. Alan Michael knows what will be if he tries to fight us.
Harley never saw this?
That's what I said.
You just took it without telling her.
That's right.
You stole her mail.
I let myself off with a warning, first offense.
This is not funny, AC.
If it was, I wouldn't be here, Nadine. Of all people, I thought you would understand.
Well, I don't.
Well, you don't think it's bad that she might get her hopes up all over again and then
Look,
get her...
AC, I have no idea who could have sent this.
Yeah, well, it's no one who knew Buzz Cooper.
Why would you say that?
Or at least I didn't know him real personally.
Why not?
Well, if they did, why don't they just say what they know and sign it?
I don't know.
No, I think this is just a bad prank. Nothing too serious.
A prank? Well, why are you asking me about that? How would I know if somebody did a prank?
How about your cousin?
Rex?
Yeah, is he the kind of guy that would pull something like this?
Why would you ask me about Rex?
Well, Harley's been bugging him a lot lately to help her track down her father. Maybe he thought of doing something like this to get her off his back.
No, he wouldn't do something like this.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask. You know where he is?
No.
I'll try Lewis's.
No, AC. Rex didn't send that.
You know that for a fact?
Yes.
How? You sent it? You better have a damn good explanation, Nadine. I don't like it, Elaine.
Frankie, I'm sorry you do not agree. I have to do what I think is right. Please, let's not fight about this now.
Okay. You're right. We'll talk about it later, all right? Okay.
Keep in touch. Okay, duty calls. I have to go.
No, see you, sis. Go get him, Sheriff.
Thanks for everything.
Uncle Stavros is being awfully quiet in that kitchen. Must be still having problems with that stove. Can you watch the place for just a couple minutes for me?
Frankie, how many times have you left me here to run this diner all by myself, over and over and over again?
Too many times. We're never gonna do it alone again, because we're gonna do it together, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be fine. See you.
Okay.
Go.
You're not serious, are you?
Excuse me?
I mean about working here.
Well, I'll take a little time off when the baby is born.
Look, you get what you can out of your ex. You'll never have to work a lick for the rest of your life.
But Rex, I want to work. I like to work.
You can buy a different business. You can buy 2 of them.
Well, I guess that's up to Frankie. I mean, if he wants to. As long as he's happy, that's all that matters.
As long as he's happy. Lucky guy. Frank's got himself a good woman.
Thank you.
They're not easy to come by. Trust me, I know.
I know a lot of good women. I think maybe you are just not looking in the right place or trying hard enough.
Well, could be you're right.
Come on, a man like you will have no trouble at all.
Oh, well, trouble's my middle name. Who said that? Was that Cagney? Was that Errol Flynn? Sonny Duffs? That's an old joke from the land of the Lotus Eaters. It's another story.
Could I get you some coffee or something?
No, I'll tell you what you can do for me. Don't back off from the settlement thing. Got a child on the way. Do it for the baby. Get everything you can for him.
Or her.
Or her.
Yeah. And with the money, you get another business.
And get out of here. I mean, you can do better than this.
Now you're out of line, cuz. I know this isn't a 4-star restaurant, but this place is nothing to be ashamed of. My father worked here, and his father before him. There's sweats in this place, and so is mine. I'm proud of it, and so is my dad.
Really? If Buzz was so proud of this place, why did he up and leave it?
Because he went to war and he died. You see, cuz, my father still lives here. Every morning when I open up this place, I feel his spirit, his presence, and I feel the same thing when I close. Now, you might think this is a greasy spoon, but if it was good enough for my father, then it's damn well good enough for me.
All right, I sent the note. What's not to get straight, AC?
How about why?
I had my reasons. Let's just leave it at
The
that.
hell I will. Do you realize the damage this could do?
Well, she'll never see it now.
Nadine, if you know where her father is, why don't you just tell her?
I don't know where he is.
Come on, this is your daughter we're talking about. Why would you want to mess with her happiness?
I won't do it again.
That's all you gotta say?
No more notes, I promise.
No, you see, that's not good enough. There's gotta be a reason you're screwing with her head. Now, what do you know about this guy, and where is he?
I just told you I don't know.
So the note was a lie?
Yes.
Well, now, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you send her a lie?
I wanted to send Harley off on a false lead.
A false lead? You know, this is getting really crazy.
I don't care if that's what you think, AC.
You don't care a whole lot about anything.
Now, wait a minute. I love Harley very much.
But-
I don't care what you think.
But you don't want her to find her father.
No, I don't.
So you would pull something like this lousy stunt to keep her from finding out.
That's right.
Come on, Nadine. I mean, what's the story? What do you know about Buzz Cooper that you haven't said? Nadine!
I want to protect Harley, AC, and if you love her as much as you say, then you will just drop this whole thing
Tell
right
me,
now.
Nadine, what are you hiding?
What's going on in there?
You're back.
Yeah, I forgot my hat. I can't pass inspection without my hat.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Oh, look at Frank. He's gonna scrape the floors. He'll clean them until you can eat off them.
Yeah, he's a hard worker, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Well, I better get in there before he rolls up his sleeves and starts in.
Yeah. Well, he's not me, but he's not bad.
Why are you so scared that Harley will find her father?
Well, I just don't see what kind of purpose it'll serve. Look, AC, if you're just worrying about when Harley is going to marry you, I will talk to her.
Come on, I'm worried about Harley, not our wedding. It'd be nice if you thought of your daughter just once.
But that is exactly why I did it. I'm just trying to protect her from getting even more hurt.
Look, you better explain what possible reason you have for sending an anonymous note to Harley.
Check the police blotter for around 1964. Once you find out what kind of a man her father really was, you'll want to protect her, too.
What are you doing here?
I think I'll pop this thing.
Wait till Mrs. Humphreys gets here.
She can pop the next one. I deserve this.
What do you mean?
Ah, come on, Vanessa. Give me a little credit for helping Billy reel in a real big one.
Good. Now, you really took a big risk just barreling right in there in the middle of Billy's presentation.
It worked.
I don't like surprises.
No, Vanessa, what you don't like is me.
What is this?
Who are you?
Hart Jessup.
Oh, Mr. Thorpe's son. I'll just pay you.
No, explain this.
It is a blank check. Your father had me messenger it to you. You can fill in any amount.
Want anything from him?
Wait, your father will want to see you.
Oh, gosh, excuse me.
Hart! Hart!
Harley, is that from the baby store?
Yes, I stopped by on my way and picked up a little snowsuit for Peter.
Oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you. And isn't it a coincidence that you showed up just when AC was here? Because he came to visit Peter, too, didn't you, AC?
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood and I thought I'd stop by and see if your mother could remember anything else to help us find your father.
Oh, well, she probably wouldn't tell us even if she did.
Harley, honey, that's not fair. And AC tells me that you won't even set a wedding date until you found your father.
That's right.
Well, honey, that makes no sense at all. Are you hoping that he will give you away? Because he gave you away 15 years ago when he didn't come back after Vietnam.
Enough, Mom, okay?
Harley, honey, open your eyes. You have a terrific man standing right there in front of you. Don't jeopardize your happiness over a man like your father.
Can't you find one nice thing to say about him?
Well, no matter how rotten he was, I'm sure that he would want you to be happy. So please, honey, just drop this ridiculous search and marry AC as soon as possible.
You don't give up, do you?
Honey, I just want what's best for you.
Well, then let me live my own life, okay? And stop trying to make up for all the years that you weren't here for me and Frank.
Harley.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, look at you.
Can I hold him? Oh, I wish I could. I had this awful uniform on. Give me yummy, 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 yummy. I have to go. I have to walk up beat tonight.
Yeah, I gotta get to work, too.
Bye. Bye, Bridget. Bye.
Hey, Dean.
Bye. Bye, Harley. Thank you for the...
Liking or disliking is quite irrelevant, Mr. Mancini. One hopes for a good working relationship, that's all.
Oh, I could listen to you talk for hours, Vanessa. Now, there we go. You look even better with a smile.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever met a woman you did not like, Mr. Mancini?
No. You know, I never met one that didn't like me. That's why I consider you a challenge.
You do?
Yeah, well, not insurmountable. You obviously like men.
What makes you say that?
Well, a blind man could see how much you like Billy.
Yes, thank you. Security said Hart already left the building.
Did he say what he wanted?
He wanted to return this check you sent to him.
Roger.
How long have you been here?
Long enough to see you chase off to Hart. Is there anything I can do?
No. What do you think?
I think you must be terribly upset.
I'm not talking about that.
Okay?
Come on, Jenna. What do you think of the decor of your office?
It's interesting. Let's see. It expresses everything, yet reveals nothing.
I'm sorry. Does that mean that you like it?
It's very impressive, Roger. There's only one thing, though. This carpet. I would be concerned about this carpet, especially if the Chamberlains or the Spauldings come to visit.
Why?
Tears of jealousy are bound to ruin it.
Come here. I love the way you think.
Criminal record. 1964. Cooper. Frank Achilles. D&D's. Petty theft, con games.
Hey, what are you looking at?
I surely do appreciate your trust in me.
Well, I've had a few doubts. But you've come through for me over and over. You've never let me down, Roger.
I hope I never will.
I feel like I could tell you anything now. I hope you feel the same way about me.
Sure.
Good. Tell me about Hart.
There's nothing to tell, Jenna.
Please, Roger, you looked so hurt. If you would just...
No! No, okay?
Excuse me. I still haven't been able to get a hold of Mrs. Humphreys. I've left several messages.
Well, keep trying, okay? Thank you. I'm sorry, please. I am so sorry I snapped at you. Would you forgive me, please?
Of course.
Hey!
What?
I got something for you.
Oh, now what?
Oh, now what? Close your eyes.
Oh.
Open your mouth.
No,
I'm
I'm
kidding.
not.
Just open your hands. Hold your hands out. Your eyes closed?
Oh. Oh.
They're yours, my dear, to do with whatever you want.
Really?
Really? Are you thinking? Bum, bum,
It's
bum.
money.
It is? Yes. Yes. So far, so good.
Money.
You want to count it?
I do love to. Oh, this is great.
Hey! What are you doing? Oh, you are crazy. You have lost your wits.
There's about 27 people down there really happy.
You're going to cause collisions?
I'm getting out of here. Come on. Your blood sugar must be very low. I'm getting you out of here for a well-deserved, very late, very lavish lunch. Come with me.
Thought you were walking a beat.
I forgot my ticket book. Can you believe it? Why did you turn that off?
Well, it's finished.
Are you hiding something from me? Mallet, tell me. Tell me.
Hell, Harley,
Is this about my father? Is it bad? Is he dead?
No, it's nothing like that.
Well, then just tell me then.
I know how upset you get when Nadine talks about it.
No, I get upset when she doesn't tell me the truth. Please, I can handle this.
Okay. Father's criminal record, 1964.
Criminal record? Petty thievery? Con games? Drunk and disorderly?
Well, it's nothing major. It's not like he's Al Capone or anyone like that.
Doesn't exactly qualify him for Father of the Year either, though.
So he wasn't perfect. I mean, who is?
Didn't expect him to be perfect. I don't know what I expected. Certainly not this. What made you look in criminal files anyway?
Nadine told me at the house just now.
The one time she decides to tell the truth and it's about this? You were going to tell me this, weren't you?
Yeah, of course I was. I just thought I'd check it out first, to see if it was bad so I could maybe soften the blow a little. You okay?
Yeah. Actually, it's better to know the truth. I mean, at least now I have a positive lead.
How do you see that?
Well, these kind of petty crimes, con games and scams, that's the kind of profile that most crooks don't change. So my father probably fell right back into this when he got back from Vietnam in '77. Last place he was seen was the San Francisco Bay Area, so I'll check the San Francisco Police Department.
It's pretty good cop work, lady. Anything I can do to help, you let me know.
Oh, I know. You've been great so far anyway. I know that I'm being kind of a pain.
You're always a pain. But, it's not like I'm being completely selfless here. I figure the sooner you get your answer, the sooner I get my answer.
Oh, really? Well, what answer is that?
I do.
I have never met a guy in such a hurry to get married. What are you, pregnant?
I just hoping maybe marriage will change you a little.
Into what?
Something nicer, docile, submissive.
Don't hold your breath, please. I am as excited to get married as you are. I really am. I just want to spend a little bit more time finding my father. But I promise, after all of this, I am going to put all of my energies into being the absolutely perfect Mrs. A.C. Mouth. The only absolutely perfect Mrs. A.C. Mouth.
Clean my house, do my laundry, get my beer.
You are in for such a shock, honey. Wake up.
Billy and I are friends.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yes, but you implied a great deal more. I think it's time to set the record straight. I'm sure that Nadine's been filling your ears with a lot of nonsense. Billy and I were married. We have a son. Billy and Nadine are now married. They have a son. There's absolutely no reason for her to feel jealous or insecure at all. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, perfectly. But I could sure understand if she was.
Baby, I trust you. It's Roger that I don't trust. And speak of the devil.
There's Mrs. Humphreys. God, what's she doing with Lewis? Excuse me, Mrs. Humphreys, I've been trying to reach you all morning.
Too late, Thorpe. She just signed on with Lewis.
Mrs. Humphreys, you've been with Spaulding for years.
I've heard there's too much instability over there.
Really? I wonder where you heard that from.
So, you're working for Lewis now, are you?
I told you I'd be playing in the big leagues.
Sure you don't mean the den of thieves?
You've got what you want, Jenna. The problem is you don't have a clue as to how to keep it.
Hey, it's just business English. Don't be so glum.
I don't need your comfort or your advice.
Didn't realize the two of you were so chummy.
I told you women like me. You're next.
I really must be going.
Oh, allow me to escort you.
Couldn't put you out.
Here at Lewis Oil, it's our pleasure to put out.
Oh!
A most peculiar man.
Sure is a good salesman. Hey, what do you say? Do we stay here and have a little dinner just the two of us to celebrate our victory?
Don't you have to go home?
No, Nadine said she was going out. Besides, whooping Roger Thorpe has given me an appetite.
I think it's given him an appetite, too, for blood.
You worried?
Hungry. I'd like to see Roger's head on a platter.
Well, I don't think that's on the menu up here at the Towers.
Not yet.
Madame Lafarge, we are going to make a great team.
I'm glad we still have Spaulding.
Are you sure that you're all right?
Oh, honey, it'll take a whole lot more than that to get to me.
Thank you. Well, what happened?
What happened? We just lost one of our top 10 clients.
Oh, you're still stewing about Mrs. Humphreys. Well, in my opinion, it's good riddance. She was a frightful bore.
Well, with her money, she could afford to be.
Are you sure this is about money? Roger, are you sure it's not about your son? I think we should go away for a weekend. Maybe to Chicago, go and catch some theater and try a new restaurant.
Jenna, I can't leave town right now.
Oh, why not?
Why not? Well, for one thing, we're trying to rebuild an entire company. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, yes, what it means is that how we got this company, I was the one who had the stuffing kicked out of her, in court and in the press. So asking for 2 days' rest, I don't think is too much.
No, not if we were just any company, it wouldn't be, but we're not. We are a target. Now listen, Billy Lewis and Vanessa Chamberlain are not going to Chicago. They're staying right here, being very patient. They're waiting for us to slip up so they can steal another $70 million piece of the pie.
Do you know what I think?
No?
I think that if we had taken our time and taken a little bit of a breather, we would have been more alert, and maybe we never would have lost Mrs. Humphreys in the first place.
And that's about the most simplistic piece of reasoning I have ever heard in my life.
Well, I'm sorry to be so simple. It must be very painful for you.
Okay, come on. Hey, Jenna, come on. Don't do this.
Don't do what? Don't do what? Don't expect something resembling a life? What are we doing here? We're meant to be enjoying ourselves. We worked like dogs to get this company. To do what? To work like dogs to keep it? Well, sorry, they're awfully cute, but I don't wish to be one. Now, I think that there's a happy middle ground, and if I have to find it by myself, then I will.
Okay.
Oh, goody, the Palm Beach story. Drat. It's not on till midnight.
A little something to sustain you until then.
Ordinary people talking about very ordinary things, all on different channels, and they call it news.
Am I really as miserable to be around as all that?
Do you detect fleas? Then stop scratching, or I might scratch back.
Look, I'm sorry if I seem to have been spending more time with
Look,
you.
I am nobody's nagging wife.
But, look, I'm just trying to do a good job for you. In 6 months, you're going to...
Don't tell me that you're doing this for me, please. Because I never wanted this bloody company in the first place. I just wanted the money to play with.
And I'm trying to ensure that you have a constant supply of it rather than just ending up broke again.
Why? Tomorrow usually takes care of itself.
Oh, that's funny. That's what the Spauldings used to say.
Roger, if I had a love for numbers, I would go into accounting and pick up a CPA to sleep with. Perhaps his idea of a night out on the town would extend further than seething through his teeth about Billy Lewis.
What do you want? A machine? Mr. Unflappable, composure oozing out of every pore? Is there ever to be a moment when it is not my mission in life to charm you?
Are those my choices? The charm machine or the money machine? Well, let's see. I have enough charm for at least 10 people, if I do say so myself, and I have more money than I know what to do with, so I don't need either of those from you. Why don't you come up with another offer, something perhaps I haven't heard before? You see, every time I scratch the surface with you, there's just more surface underneath.
What? I mean, you want to hear love talk?
It's either too early or too late for that.
So, you want me to break down and cry? You want me to bare my battered soul? You want me to regale you with tales of childhood abuse? I'm sorry, it's not my style. Don't leave me. Don't ask for what I can't give you. And don't leave me. What's the matter?
Nothing.
I mean, did I offend you?
No.
Did I hurt you?
No.
I did something, obviously.
You made me sad.
Sad in the sack. That's not like you. Look, you know, you were the one who was threatening.
No, I didn't threaten.
I'm very good at reading between the lines.
Roger, I don't want to leave you. I want more of you. I want you 24 hours a day. I don't care if you fall asleep in the board meetings. Right on the table. It won't bother me.
You're a very confused woman.
No. Not about this.
This is a mood. This is a moment. It will soon be replaced by another one. I will wait for it. Why don't you see what else is on television? The news should be over by now, and I don't want to just sit around here till midnight.
Did you ever think we might be happier in a bigger place?
I never thought we were unhappy to start with.
Not as though we couldn't afford it. Ha ha ha. Well, I can see I'm getting through to you.
That the ring of sarcasm I hear?
You only decide to be extremely irritating when it's something that you want to get me off the track of. So let's go for broke. Let's talk about something you really don't like to discuss.
Let's see. That would be my workaholism.
Oh, no. That would be your son.
Why do you insist on intruding yourself into the one area of my life that has absolutely nothing to do with you?
Yeah. You mean your failure? Or what you see as your failure? You have me neatly packed into a certain part of your life, and you wish that I'd be content to stay there. But sometimes I wish I was more than a good time girl.
Well, I'm sorry if you're disappointed. The pains I have taken to organize my life were not intended to win approval. It is what it is, and I want it that way.
Fine. Well, this is what I want. Your son, Hart, is too young to realize that the future is going to be on him like that and then gone. And I can see that you are terrified that he's out there without any support or any prospects. Now, we know he's too proud to take a handout from you. But perhaps he will take an offer of a job.
He won't. I know he won't.
Not from you, but maybe from me.
You don't even know him.
Oh.
What? Okay, maybe that's good. I mean, you'd have to approach him carefully. No. Maybe it's too soon. Wait a minute. You would really do this?
Of course I would do this. If you would only ask me. I realize that it's too much to ask to put the two of you together. Too soon. But in time, he's bound to see that you're the father that he lost, and he will feel that loss. And maybe, if you're lucky, he'll start to see you as I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, come here. Oh, look at me.
In a minute. I just pushed my 11 o'clock back to 12. Yeah, just tell him something came up, some business I had to take care of. All right.
I know some business you could take care of right here. Take the day off.
You're very hard to resist.
Well, then don't.
Listen, I'll tell you what. This week...
No. Take the day off. Today. Please. For me.
You know, I would love nothing better than to spend the entire day with you, nibbling strawberries and raspberries and sipping
That's
champagne.
a good start.
Hey. But
No buts. I don't like anything that ever comes after that word.
I have to go to work. You know that.
You know, I don't know that.
Now, come on. Don't do this. My dear, you just took over a major corporation. I'm just trying to look after your interests.
Then stay here.
Now, look, there's more to this than... What exactly is going on here?
There's nothing going on. Does there have to be something going on? I want to spend the entire day with you.
No, there's
that's
more
all.
to it than that.
Nothing. Never mind, it's not important.
Oh, come on. Wait. Don't. Listen, you are one magnificent, wonderful woman. Don't you know that? Come here, look at me. You have done something so brave, so gutsy, so terrifying. You took on Spaulding Enterprises.
No, you did.
No, Yeah, but you bore the brunt of it. They don't come any bigger than that. And you won. You won! Now, I mean, you got the whole world at your feet, including me. Why can't you just enjoy it?
I don't know. I've always dreamed about being rich, and I have more money than I know what to do with. Why don't I feel any different?
Give yourself some time.
How much time? I'm a member of the country club, but I don't feel like I belong there. I walk into Spaulding, I feel like I'm an imposter, like I'm a guest in my own house, and they make it even worse when they're fawning all over me like little puppies at my ankles. Miss Bradshaw, are you comfortable? Miss Bradshaw, can we get you anything? Miss Bradshaw, won't you go to hell? Ugh!
Groveling is a corporate art form.
Well, it's different from that. You see, they don't look me square in the eye. They're so smug, so superior.
Then fire them.
Just like that?
That's the beauty of it, Jenna. What you've got is so much better than money. You got power, honey. You just haven't quite figured out how to use it yet, that's all.
Am I boring you?
No.
You'd better be nice to me.
May I have your permission, Madam Chairman of the Board, please, to go to work so I may serve you better?
Well, yes, you may go now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The feet. Ah, the feet.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tell you what. Why don't you go out and buy yourself something that you've always wanted? That'll make you feel better.
Spaulding Estate must sell. Tennis court. Formal gardens. Greenhouse. Well, I've always wanted a greenhouse.
These vagabond shoes are longing to stray. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. To be the queen of the hill. Oh, top of the heap. Ooh, ooh.
Sounds like a couple of cats going at it.
These little town blues are longing to stray. I'm gonna be a part of it. New York, New York. And if you... What are you doing here?
You're an enemy to music.
Huh?
Invite me in.
You scared me half to death. Buzz, why aren't you working?
I am. I already made 2 sales calls. You're number 3. I'm a little parched. How about a drink?
What do you want now, Buzz? What do you want from me?
What have I always wanted from you?
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Well, forgive me, Miss Bradshaw, but I rather doubt that the Spauldings will be interested in selling to you.
Oh, what a pity.
Well, perhaps there's something else I could interest you in.
No, I mean, what a pity for you. Losing out on all that commission.
Oh, well, I'm sure there are many other things that I can...
No. Show me the master bedroom now.
Oh, thank you. That really hits the spot. Thank you. Num, 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 num.
Buzz.
Hmm? What is it, sweetheart?
Well, haven't I done everything that you asked me to? I mean, since you got back in town.
Yes, you have. I really appreciate that.
I introduced you to Billy. I helped get you a job.
Yeah, you've been quite a sport. What can I say?
Well, and you can see how devoted Billy and I are to each other, can't you?
Yes, it's a very honest relationship. Makes me want to cry.
Right, then you can understand why I can't. I mean, I couldn't.
Why? What couldn't you do?
Well, I couldn't do that, that thing
What thing?
that thing that you always wanted for me,
No, you don't mean you couldn't. You're thinking that you don't... Sex.
Then what were you talking about? What's so funny?
You want sex with me? I don't want sex with you, Nadine. I want your money.
Well, fine. Fine. You just go ahead and have yourself a great big laugh because I'm not going to give you another cent.
Sex with you? What an idea. I went to just laugh.
I really, really hate you.
Well, not that it's such a terrible idea.
Oh, you go to hell, Buzz Cooper.
I already have reservations. Well, now that we got all the carnal confusion out of the way, let's talk numbers.
I am not going to give you any more money. You've got a job. Remember, a job that I got you. You just wait for your paycheck like everybody else.
Something came up. I need cash.
Well, you're not going to get it from me.
Oh, come on. You're going to give it to me anyway, Deanie. So cut the dancing and write the check.
No, I think you better leave right now.
No, I got a better idea. Why don't I talk to my boss man, Billy, about his new baby boy? You see what I mean? I'm holding a full house, and you're bluffing me with a pair of deuces.
What kind of a monster are you?
The same one you married.
I really love this baby, Buzz.
I'm counting on that.
I love all my kids. But that's not the kind of love that you could understand now, is it?
Give me the money.
You've gotten really close to Frank and Harley lately, haven't you?
Yeah. So?
So? How can you stand it being close to them? Watching them and talking with them. All the while pretending that you are somebody else. Don't you feel anything?
No. You're the one who didn't want to know who I was.
Yeah, and I still don't want them to know who you are.
Well, maybe I should talk to them. Bring everything out in the open, huh?
Don't you dare.
Don't give me orders.
Now you just listen to me, you bastard! If you do anything at all, that will mess up Frank and Harley's life, I will kill you, I swear I will.
Don't me!
Why? Buzz, why did you come back? Why did you come back? Why did you come back?
There are 6 bedrooms, but I really would like to talk to Mr. Spaulding.
No, that won't be necessary. The house is absolutely perfect. I'll take it.
Like hell you will. As long as I live in this house, you won't.
You can't afford it, though, but I can.
But I'm not interested in selling it to you.
Maybe we should come back another day when
I
the
can
family...
handle this. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll check with you later.
Yes. You know, you don't want this house, Jenna. Do you? I mean, you're just curious. You want to see how a real family lives? Family with history, with roots?
Family with debt?
We're not that desperate.
Really? How many people do you know that have enough money to buy a white elephant like this?
We're in no hurry to sell.
Ah, but I'm in a tremendous hurry to collect, and you owe me a lot of money.
Don't worry. We'll find a buyer.
Is that so? It's my understanding that I'm the only person that's even looked at this house.
Look, Jenna, this house has been in my family for years. I don't know what kind of game you're playing here,
But you are not going to get it. You may get the money for the house, but you will not get the house itself.
I understand how difficult this is for you. Really, I do. Letting go is very hard. Like letting go of your first teddy bear. I almost feel sorry for you. Almost.
Just how much do you want this house?
Now I'm mildly interested.
Enough to do some horse trading?
Alan Michael Spaulding, line 2.
Hello?
Nick, I need for you to drop everything.
No, that won't be too hard.
I need for you to get over to the house quick. I think I found a way to get what we want.
This is Nick McHenry signing off. All right, I'm here. I racing 2 red lights. What's going on?
I'm not sure, but you remember that hypothetical yes that you gave me earlier?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, you may be able to throw out the hypothetical part.
You got the paper?
I don't have all day.
Sure. Just follow my lead, okay? I'm sorry, Miss Bradshaw, it took so long. I had to consult with my cousin before I was authorized to make a decision like this, but if you relinquish control of the Springfield Journal, we're willing to give up the house.
The entire estate for the newspaper?
That's our offer.
Well, I really ought to talk to Roger about this first.
Well, just for your information, Roger can't control a newspaper and the television station in the same town. It's against FCC regulations.
That's right. That's right. He's going to have to give up one or the other anyway.
Well, you know something, Alan Michael? Maybe we should reconsider this.
Why?
Well, I mean, the rag has been bleeding money for years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you know, maybe you should discuss this kind of decision with Roger first.
Although it would be so nice to surprise him. Why not? Why the hell not?
Great.
It's a deal.
Good.
Whoa. Well, we both got a little upset, didn't we? You still know how to push the buttons. I'm not gonna bother Frank or Harley.
Do you really mean that?
I want him to think I was a dead war hero, too. Just write the check.
When is it gonna end, Buzz?
I'm not gonna be here forever. Just need to get set up, and then I'm out of here. I'm gone. Nobody has to know except you and me.
You're gonna hide. Go in the kitchen.
Are you Nadine?
Yes. What do you want?
I'm looking for your husband.
Mr. Lewis is at his office right now.
Not that husband. I'm looking for Buzz.
Whoa! Calm down! Calm down! Some woman shows up out of nowhere and demands to know where my other husband is, and what am I supposed to say? Que sera, sera? Who is she, Buzz, and why does she know so much?
You better ask her.
Could you throw this out for me? I can't believe what passes for Mexican food in this town.
Why are you still here? I told you I don't know anybody named Buzz.
That's why I thought I'd give you some time. Jog your memory.
There is nothing to remember.
Nice hair, Nadine. But if you tried to tell me you were a natural blonde, I might have to call you a liar. Don't make me call you a liar, Nadine. Just where the hell is he?
What's all this? Wait, put that down. What are you doing with that chair? What's going on here?
Excuse me, that's not for sale.
No?
No.
Well,
Excuse me,
certain things look very right here.
Well, I'm sorry, the deal was for the house. Furnishings are not included.
Alan Michael, I can understand this is very difficult.
Don't, okay? Don't even think about feeling sorry for me.
Well, this is very disappointing. In fact, I don't think I'm interested in the house without the furnishings.
Oh, great. Since when?
Since the moment I walked in here and saw it all perfectly laid out. That's how I wanted it. You see, the charm of this house is really the way everything was put together.
Put together? Jenna, a decorator didn't come in here all of a sudden and create some kind of a motif. Each item in this house holds some kind of a meaning for the people who lived inside of these walls. My father, my aunt, myself.
Well, now they'll have meaning to me.
How? How can you possibly understand our history?
Do you know what, Alan Michael? I understand what I want to understand. And I want this house with everything in it.
Okay, I finished the letter of agreement. It's pretty straightforward, saying that Jenna agrees to release the newspaper in exchange.
The deal's off. The deal's off. Forget it. What? Well, apparently Jenna has changed her tune. It's no longer just the house, Ross. Now she wants everything in it. The content.
No. Wait a minute. The furnishings were not part of our latest discussion.
They were, as far as I was concerned, so I guess I've changed my mind.
Fine, then I changed mine, too.
Wait a minute, Alan Michael. Do I have a say in this?
Look, you want to fork over every indication that there was some kind of a family in here? I mean, is that what you want to do?
I want to start a new tradition. And I thought that's what you wanted to do with this newspaper as well.
It's just not worth it. All of this is just not worth it.
Alan Michael, we're going to make it worth it.
Wait, what are you going to do?
Let me have this.
You'll make the necessary changes for the furniture.
I'll see to it. That's taken care of. Yes.
I don't believe you.
There we are.
All right. I'll take care of this, and I'll be in touch with you later.
Thank you, Ross.
I'll be out in a minute, Ross.
All right.
Nick, I'm glad we could come to an understanding.
So am I.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, would you put the boxes down? Come outside. I want to have a word with you.
I know the whole setup, honey. Child bride, hubby off to war, 2 kids. I even know their names. Frank and Harley, right?
You could have found that out from anywhere.
But I didn't. I found it out from Buzz. I work at the VA hospital. When you called, I came right home and told him about it.
Well, now, I never called any hospital. So why don't you just please leave?
I just want to know why, after all these years. What could you possibly need from him now? I mean, obviously, you are not hurting, lady. This Billy Lewis you're married to is a damn millionaire, and you got your own TV show. What could Buzz Cooper do for you?
Nothing good.
He was perfectly happy where he was. Then he hears about one phone call and throws his life away.
Are you sure you're not talking about some other Buzz Cooper?
No, I am not, damn it. He told me all about you before the son of a gun ran off and stole my car.
He stole your car?
And I am not leaving until I get it back. I love that car.
Oh, I'm very sorry about your car, and I'm sorry that I can't help you. But, until just a few minutes ago, I thought that Buzz Cooper was dead, or at least missing in action. Now, I don't know who called you at that hospital, but it sure wasn't me, honey. Now, why don't you just have a nice day?
Then I guess I'll have to call the police. Honey, report my car, give him Buzz's description.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
All right what?
All right.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, hi, sweetheart. Randy, I bet you're wondering about the...
Chrissy.
Oh, congratulate me. I have some wonderful news.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I have some less than wonderful news. We're going to have to start interviewing people for that public relations job because my daughter just informed me she's not joining us after all.
It's not as arbitrary as you make it sound, Daddy. In fact, there are a lot of reasons why this...
Well, look, enter reason number one.
Hello.
Better run on over before he gets abusive.
I'm very sorry, Roger. I know how much you wanted your daughter to work with you again.
You've never had children. You don't understand, and you can't. Please, don't even try.
What is that? Ice? He doesn't deserve ice.
Randy, you're a nurse. You're an angel of mercy. How can you deny me my first few moments of blessed relief?
This woman says you stole her car.
I borrowed it.
Oh, good. Then why don't you just find it again, the two of you get in it, and take a leisurely drive back out west where you came from. Then take your time. Visit the Grand Canyon, climb Mount Rushmore. I will pay for everything even. The gas, hotel, meals, you name it. Just please leave.
Is she serious? I don't get you, lady. First you're hiding him, then you can't wait to kick him out of the house. What is going on?
She's unpredictable. She runs hot, then she runs cold. That's why the marriage didn't last. But you're different. Honey, I can always depend on you. Hey.
Not anymore.
You lifted me up when I was at the lowest point of my life. I was used, abused, and badly confused. And you were there with your healing hands to tell me everything was going to be okay.
He looks so pitiful. You should have seen him when they brought him in. Hamburger. Those guys had done such a job on him.
What guys?
Business
Sharks.
associates.
Always in hock. Always was, always will be. Bye.
They had to give him a brand new face.
Oh, wait, let me see how... Oh, look at that. Damn. I can't go to work with a shiner like this.
Work? You're working? Like a job?
Well, obviously, you two have a ton of things to catch up on, so why don't you just go out for coffee or something?
I can't go anywhere. I'm still seeing stars.
Hey! Rex! And who's this?
This? Well, this is Randy. This is Randy. This is Rex's wife. And that's my husband, Billy.
Rex.
Personnel will have a few people for us to interview tomorrow morning for the public relations job.
Us?
Jenna, I'm not going to hire anybody without consulting you.
But I'm so limited, Roger. I've never been a corporate executive before. I've never been a mother before.
Please.
It seems that life's most profound experiences have just passed me by.
Please, don't seize on one little comment and blow it all out of proportion. You said you had something really exciting to tell me. What was it?
Oh, Michelle, my favorite person. Oh, what are you doing out on the town in the middle of the day?
Oh, there's a science fair, so I only had a half day at school.
And what are you doing at the science fair?
Well, I'm sorry. I have to go. My sandwich is ready. Bye.
Bye.
Here we are.
I didn't realize Michelle was so close to Holly these days.
Yes. Recent development, apparently. Chrissy's reading all sorts of things into it.
What kind of all sorts of things?
Oh, it's nothing. It's not worth talking about.
I see. Something else I probably wouldn't understand.
Sometimes you're just too young when you first meet. Randy and I, we just didn't have what it took for the long haul, but we're pals, aren't we, babe?
That's right. Pals to the end. The bitter, bitter end.
I just don't understand. People who think just because you're divorced you should scratch like cats and dogs, hate each other till your dying day. Did you ever see War of the Roses?
No, I missed that one.
funny movie. It's about these people who are splitting up and they end up trying to kill each other. I mean, we're talking about bloody murder here.
Sounds hilarious.
Well, it was. But, I think in real life you gotta be more mature than that.
Well, that's how I think of you, Rex. Mr. Mature.
Well, I'm not perfect. But I think when two people can bury the hatchet... Well, what am I telling you this for, Bill? I mean, you work every day with your ex. Side by side, and never once, never have I heard a harsh word between you and the lovely Vanessa. No offense.
Well, we don't want to hold you two up. They were just going to go out and talk about old times, weren't you?
Say, whoa, you folks got plans for dinner?
Well, I wouldn't want to impose on you.
Oh, hey, there's nothing that Nadine likes better than a big old dinner party. Darling, don't worry, I'll help you cook.
Well, that's very nice of you, Bill.
Yeah, Billy is a real sweetheart.
Well, we'll see you tonight.
Hey, sweetheart. What, did I say something wrong?
Do you really like him?
Rex? What's not to like?
Well, I'm sorry, but I hated the way he just dominates the conversation all the time. Me. That's all he ever wants to talk
sweetheart,
about.
Sure, he's got an ego a mile wide, and you can't believe 1/10 of what he says, but, you know, guy kind of tickles me, makes me laugh.
Well, I guess I just don't appreciate that kind of humor.
No, of course you don't. You're too close. He's family. You've heard all those jokes before. But I like him.
That's so sweet. Seems as though we're the only two people in here that aren't getting along.
That's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Roger, you just make me feel so unnecessary.
You are very necessary. You are necessary to me. You keep me from drowning in detail and rehashing old grudges. Listen, life without you would be champagne without the bubbles. Honest.
All right. I'll tell you my good news.
Oh, thank you. The suspense is killing me.
Well, guess who outbid everyone and their uncle for the Spaulding estate, and it didn't cost me a red cent. Oh, Roger, can you imagine it? We're going to be romping around in those beautiful
Jenna.
rooms. I even got them to throw in the
Jenna.
furniture and some of the paintings, and they've got
Jenna,
this beautiful
hold
canopy.
Hold it. Back up. Rewind. First of all, you said you didn't have to spend a penny. What does that mean?
I didn't have to spend any money. I just traded them that silly paper thing they wanted.
What?
Well, the journal, the Springfield Post Journal, whatever it is. Alan, Michael, and Nick, they want to be aspiring reporters.
Okay, hold it. Is this a done deal? Did you sign anything? Tell me you didn't. Tell me you can still get out of it.
Get out of it? I don't want to get out of it. And you're certainly not going to make me. I'm always doing something wrong, aren't I?
No, that's not true at all.
No, I won the court case. I got the company. But you have been telling me what to do with it every step of the way. Well, to hell with you, Roger. I am going to do with my company what I see fit.
Jenna,